Hello everyone, UFC Wildcat here.
And I'm Powder Blue Bolts.
And this is our 9th installment. We're almost a third of the way done.
Proud of us.
Oh my god. I would have never thought I'd been here.
I'm proud. It's an achievement. Achievement unlocked.
Where's our Xbox thing? Ding. This week we're going to be talking about the Military Bowl between San Jose State and Bowling Green.
Yeah, two teams that play pretty good defense, actually. Bowling Green ranked 9th in the nation as far as points allowed. So that's actually a pretty impressive mark for a team from the Mid-American Conference. And anchoring that defense is going to be tackle Chris Jones. He actually won the MAC Defensive Player of the Year. And he finished 3rd in the nation with 12.5 sacks. And then Bowling Green's defense only allowing 289 yards per game. So that's a pretty low yardage average for defenses, like I said, especially in the MAC.
Yeah, it's really good. And they also have 3 amazing linebackers. All of them have at least 60 tackles a game. They've got Gabe Martin, Dwayne Woods, and Paul Swan. Man, this defense is actually really good. Underrated.
Very underrated.
Very underrated. But I mean, a lot of people, when they say, "Oh, MAC, not playing a lot of good competition," but as we've said in other videos, the MAC's up.
The MAC in itself is very, very competitive. All the teams are up. I mean, you look at, take out the bottom 2, maybe 3 teams, every other team could have won that conference easily.
Very true. And Bowling Green, they actually played really well. They were actually in contention for winning their side of the division, but
yeah, sure were.
It was down to a game against Kent State, and that's where Dree Archer just went insane.
Mm-hmm.
Tough for them. But yeah, San Jose State's actually got a conference Defensive Player of the Year winner too. Who is that guy?
You're gonna look at Travis Johnson, their lineman, earning, like you said, the honor of the WAC Defensive Player of the Year, finishing with 12 sacks and leading the entire conference with 19 tackles for loss. Pretty similar stats to Chris Jones, and these two teams defensively are pretty similar in the fact that they had both their good linemen win their Conference Player of the Year defensively.
That's awesome. Man, hopefully Todd McShay's all over this. I want to know where these guys are going to go because everybody in the NFL needs some good linemen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, unlike Bowling Green, who doesn't have a lot of offense, they're not really known for it. They're known for their really good defense. San Jose State actually has a lot of good offense. They have an amazing quarterback in David Fowles. This kid's completing 72% of his passes.
That's unheard of.
It's unheard of. And he's almost got 4,000 yards on the year. He's got 3,798 yards. And not only that, he's got 31 touchdowns. And when you think of an air raid team, you're thinking, oh, well, he's probably throwing a lot of picks. 9 interceptions on the year.
Yeah.
Really good. I like this kid. He was a JUCO transfer, and this is his first year with the team as well. So, hey, this kid's going to be really good. And he's got 2 really good receivers. Chandler Jones, who actually leads the team in touchdown receptions with 10, but then he's got a really good little guy. I think he plays a slot, but he's a littler guy. His name's Noel Grigsby, and he's got 9 touchdowns with over 1,000 yards receiving. So he's got 2 really good targets.
Yeah, and as far as defensively, looking at Bowling Green, their pass rush is really, really good, and they can get to the quarterback pretty easily, but you got to really rely on that secondary to stop Chandler Jones and Noel Grigsby if you're going to want to win if you're Bowling Green.
Yeah, it's going to be really scary. So what are the keys for Bowling Green to win?
Well, kind of bouncing off just what I said, you got to, rely on your defense to kind of bail you out when your offense isn't producing. Bowling Green doesn't have that really impressive an offense. Finished 11th in the MAC, which is, pretty much near the bottom with only 373 yards per game. But their running back, Anton Samuel, he's pretty good. Almost had 1,000 yards on the season and 10 touchdowns. So while your offense is kind of struggling, you have to rely on your defense to stop San Jose State, and that's all going to fall with the secondary, like you said, because San Jose State is an air raid team. They will throw the ball a lot, so you got to rely on those corners and safeties to kind of shut down Noah Grigsby and Chandler Jones.
Yeah, and I think for San Jose State, it's going to be pretty easy. This Bowling Green offense is not that good. While you highlighted Anton Samuel, although he had 10 touchdowns, which led the team, 8 of them came in the first 6 games. Mm-hmm. So this offense doesn't look really potent at all. It's kind of scary, and I don't think they'll be able to compete with David Fowles in this high-powered offense. They're 26th in the nation in points scored with 35.3, and I'm really excited to see this because I'm an air raid guy. Even though I've got Rich Rod up in Arizona that I have to watch in the spread offense. Arizona used to be a passing team, and Nick Foles, really similar to David Fowles. It's really weird, but
similar.
I really like the air raid thing, and you know, I mean, San Jose State's just got to do what they got to do, and it kind of scares me because San Jose coach, he bolted. He went to Colorado, which is yeah, it's kind of like a black hole there. But hey, maybe Mike McIntyre can bring that place back. But yeah, I mean, San Jose State's without their coach, so we'll see how that goes because that's another little underlying story for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think's gonna happen in the game? You want to give us a little prediction?
Yeah, looking at this game just basically on paper, it's a bit of a mismatch. San Jose State is ranked 24th. They're 10-2 on the year, and they had some very, very close games. They actually, you know, Stanford, who won the Pac-12, played them very, very close, only lost by a field goal in the opener. And Bowling Green being 8-4 on the year in the very competitive Mid-American Conference. I see them competing, but I don't really see them walking out with a win. I see San Jose State using the air raid to their advantage against this good but not great Bowling Green defense. And I see San Jose State walking away with a win, 48-28.
That's pretty good. I'm kind of getting the, you know, similar vibes from this. I mean, I feel like the air raid offense is going to be something that Bowling Green's not really used to. You know, something that's kind of like foreign. Plus a long layoff, I think it helps an air raid offense actually because usually, I mean, you do like 7-on-7 drills when you're practicing a lot, and that's not a lot of contact. So, I mean, it's just practicing your reads and seeing who's going to be open when. So I think that's going to really help. And like I said, Bowling Green's offense doesn't really look that potent, and I think even like a average defense like San Jose State can stop them. I think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game for San Jose State, and I think they win 38-10. You know, just mostly, I don't think it's Bowling Green. I think it's Bowling Green's offense being, you know, lackluster more than it's San Jose's defense being good. So that's what we think. Thank you for tuning in. Give us a like rating and definitely subscribe. And also leave us a comment on what you think is going to be going on.
Tune in next time on the Bowl Series show for the Belk Bowl featuring the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Duke Blue Devils.
This is UFC Wildcat and Powder Blue Bolts signing out.